Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to the Minor Mackie. Today I'm discussing the perfect hero, Captain America from the MCU. Not only is he my favourite Marvel hero, but also he is just the perfect hero, his origins. Although his origin story isn't as crazy as other superheroes, it is an event most who know Captain America would know. Super Soldier Serum and the reason he volunteered for it is what helps show his good morals and good character. And he sleeps in ice for years and years as a sacrifice to save the world. It is an original story as well. What helps this in the argument of whether he is the perfect hero is that his character before taking the serum and after stays the same, which is something most heroes cannot say. Although the serum made him have powers, he still would be fighting the good fight. As well as this, in What If, the series on Disney Plus, we see this as well. Although he is skinny and small, he still puts himself on the line to fight for what is right. His powers. Another thing I think makes Cap the perfect hero is his powers. He isn't overpowered, which can ruin a lot of stories he would be in, but also he isn't just a powerless figure who has no chance of winning any fights. Another thing I like is that Cap just goes in for the fights no matter who the person is, such as with Thanos in Infinity War and Endgame. He never just fights someone for no reason, he does it in either self-defense or if they are going to hurt someone else. You could say Captain America wouldn't do this without his powers, and that without them he wouldn't be the perfect hero, which is really the only negative thing I can think. But you could say the same argument with people like Hawkeye. Without his amazing aim, would he be a good hero? Captain America getting the powers only filled the part of Steve Rogers that was weak, his physique. But then again, he changed that weakness himself. A thing I think is not thought about is that not only has he fought in World War II, he then fights aliens, then robots, then aliens again. The amount he has gone through and he stays the same in his mindset is actual levels, guys. Other heroes couldn't even do this. His weapon. It's one of the least things that I'm going to talk about today, but his weapon is super original and recognizable. It stands for something, but he also uses it for defending and attacking, and some sick team up moves as well, like with Thor and Iron Man. Another thing I want to say is he's humble. He reads the room excellently. In Age of Ultron there's a scene where they're all trying to lift Thor's hammer. To Thor, the fact no one else can lift his hammer is something he is sort of proud of. When Steve has a go, he realizes he can lift it, but plays it off as he doesn't want to embarrass Thor and take away the spotlight from him. Weaknesses. Almost all heroes have weaknesses. Thor can lose his worthiness, Superman has kryptonite. You could say almost all heroes have the weakness that they can be killed somehow, but Captain America doesn't have any weaknesses. If any, it would be that he always does what he deems is right, and that he never backs down from fighting for good. You could say this is a weakness, but I think that is just another support why he is the perfect hero, as he always is respectful, but also knows what is wrong and what is right. The fact of the matter though is that Cap is actually always right, and he knows this. This is also why so many characters love, look up to, and follow him. And because he has the moral high ground, he is a natural leader, and not a dictator. He goes back twice in different times to rescue his friends who fought by his side, in World War II, and at the end of Civil War. The cinematic side. The fight scenes, the hand-to-hand combat, the stories, the best trilogy in the MCU in my opinion, the scenes, the endgame when he lifts Thor's hammer, the "I can do this all days" and the Avengers Assemble quotes. It's just too good, man. He was the first superhero in the MCU in the timeline, and he was also the first published work Stan Lee did of any hero. His ending. Throughout his MCU, we hear he never got to have his last dance with Peggy Carter. He kind of just lives to fight the good fight. When he gets the chance to go back in time, he goes and does what he was sent to do by returning the stones, but then goes and lives the rest of his life with Peggy. True happy ending, man. You can't make this up. There's a lot more I could say, but for now that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you want me to do another video similar to this, let me know in the comments. What about? Peace out.
From legend, they're basically gods.
There's only one God, man, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't dress like that.